Is the Bitcoin bull cycle over, and are we in a bear market? This is one of the most important questions that people are seeking an answer to. Also, what is happening with the altcoin season? Apart from this, there are some very important Bitcoin charts that we would like to show you in today's video. So stay tuned and find out what exactly are my predictions about Bitcoin, where exactly are we heading, and what is happening with the altcoin seasons.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, my name is Soham and I welcome you to Crypto Bulls Club, your one-stop destination for all the technical analysis and news from the world of cryptocurrencies. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This will notify you with all the new videos that we release, and we release new videos every day. Also, if you'd like to discuss about Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, head over to Telegram and join our discussion channel on Telegram. The link is given in the description below as well as in the pinned comments. Also, make sure to join our announcement channels as well. So without further delay, let's jump on to today's video. So currently we are on the altcoin season chart that we are seeing here. So this is basically a chart from 2017, and this chart has been maintained by blockchaincenter.net. So a big shout out to them. So whenever we are above 75, it is considered as an altcoin season, and currently we are at 86. So technically speaking, we are in an altcoin season. But if you have to talk about this month as a whole, so this month it is about at 22, which indicates a Bitcoin month. So anything below 25 is considered a Bitcoin season. So we are at a 22, which indicates Bitcoin month currently going on. But what are the things that we should be predicting for the near future? So if history is any indication and we look left on this chart, what we can see here is once we enter this red zone, which is at about more than 90, then we tend to come down and go as low as sometime as low as 10, and then again we have an increase in the altcoin season wherein we gear up and we go past the previous highs as well. And this is just based on one data point that we have of 2017, that was the previous market cycle. Here all this was a bear market scenario wherein we were actually trading between the range of 25 and 75, which cannot be highlighted as any particular season, either a Bitcoin season or an altcoin season. So from a personal perspective, what I'm expecting is we should actually be coming down on this index at least to about 25 or so. And then probably the second leg of this season might start. Now, if we just scroll down to the bottom, we will be able to see what are the top coins for the past 90 days that have outperformed Bitcoin. They are on the left, and on the right hand side are the coins which have lagging behind Bitcoin. So there are more coins which have outperformed Bitcoin in the past 90 days. So that also indicates altcoin season is currently on. For example, Ethereum has given a return of around 26% in the past 90 days. BNB has given 28%, Cardano about 38%. Doge has given more than 440% returns. Matic has given 212%, whereas Bitcoin has given a negative return of minus 40%. This is about the past 90 days. If we scroll down, we can also find out about the past 1 month, and this is where it becomes very, very interesting. In the past 1 month, Bitcoin has given a return of negative 31.6%. Okay. Whereas there are more altcoins to the right, which indicates these altcoins have actually lagged in performance when we compare them to Bitcoin. So like some of the examples are Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, DOT, and the list goes on. However, there's a very small list on the left hand side which have actually outperformed Bitcoin. Which are they? So Cardano has minus 13.2. So there are lots of coins which are in the negative, but there are only a couple of coins which are in the positive. Which are they? They are Matic, which has given a return of 14.4% in the last 30 days, and AMP, which has given a return of positive 4.2%. Apart from that, most of the altcoins have given a negative response, and mind you, these tokens are in the top 100 token, right? So from this chart, what we can conclude basically is we are slowly moving towards a Bitcoin season. And if you have to talk about this particular chart from a personal perspective and from what history suggests, I believe we will have a leg down, and then probably we will have another altcoin season, which will be the second leg of this particular bull run. So now let's take a quick look on the BTC dominance chart and see what it is showing. So on the BTC dominance chart, first of all, let us plot the Fibonacci retracement, which will give us a good idea about the key support and the resistance area. So currently the Bitcoin dominance is at about 45%. So the range from 39 to 46.9, almost 47% is where Bitcoin has been moving for the past 5 to 6 weeks. So it entered this in the week of 3rd of May. Since then, we have actually tested the lower half, that is the 39.6% a couple of times. Then we got good support here and then we went up. Mind you, this is the Bitcoin dominance. So actually the lower we go in this, the higher will be the returns from the altcoins, or we can say that there's an altcoin season. So what exactly is it that I'm expecting currently? I am expecting that in about 3 to 4 weeks, we might break above this resistance, which we have at 47%, and we might be testing the 52% level, which will be a peak of the Bitcoin season. Also here, I would like to plot an indicator, which is the Ichimoku cloud. Here it is actually telling us that for the next almost handful of weeks up to till the week of August 23rd, we might have a Bitcoin season in place, and within that point of time we might actually test this critical golden pocket of 61.8% on the Fibonacci, which is currently at about 52% of the Bitcoin dominance. So that is also very much possible. According to this particular indicator, what we are seeing is up till August 23rd, we might have a rise in the Bitcoin dominance, post which we might have the downfall and the altcoin season may start. Again, this is not a financial advice. These are my personal opinions, and these are how I am interpreting what the charts are trying to say. So do your own research before investing, and if you're confused about how to do your own research, we made a video on it. You can click the icon above my head and you can actually watch this video. Now let's take a quick look on what the BTC charts have in store for us, and we have very interesting charts today which we haven't shown in the past. So there are a couple of charts which I will show you for the first time as well. So make sure you stay tuned to the last of the video. So the first chart that I would like to show you today is the Bitcoin US dollar 4 hours chart right here, and this is the triangle which we had drawn sometime in the past, and we were actually trading in this zone for quite some time. And if you are new to trading, then the idea of trading inside such of a triangle is whenever we hit the lower part of this triangle, we actually long Bitcoin, and whenever it hits the top, we actually short Bitcoin. So our premium members have made a lot of money actually trading within this trade. So if you want to become a part of the premium member, do hit me up on Telegram. My personal Telegram is given in the description below. Now, what are the key levels that I would like to show you here? So again, we broke below it on the date of 7th of June, as we can see, and then we had a steady rise. So on this trade, we made about 35% or so profit by shorting Bitcoin. And again, we are back here. Now, I am not currently putting in any trade at the moment, but there is a critical level where I will be putting in a trade, and that level is this particular region of about $38,000 approximately. Why $38,000? As you can see, right from May 18th or so, we have been making continuously lower highs, and if we break above the previous lower high, that would mark the beginning of an uptrend, or actually we might be breaking this trend. But until and unless we are actually breaking above this trend line, I personally am not making any trade, and once we break above this, I will keep you posted about what could be my possible targets. Now, if I have to talk about the critical support and the resistance areas, first of all, let us get the favorite retracement. Bitcoin is currently holding the support which is at about $36,680. if we are able to break above this level of $38,000 approximately, or $37,800, then our target would definitely be at around 38,425. This is for the upside. If you have to consider the downside, then obviously this next level of support for Bitcoin is of course at 36,679, followed by about $35,600. So basically these are some of the key levels that we want to keep in mind. If you have to take a quick look on the moving averages, then as we can see, Bitcoin is actually on the 100 period moving average. So this blue line right here is the 100 period moving average on the 4-hourly chart, which is currently at about 36,551 as I'm making this video, and we had a wick right up to this moving average. So whenever you are considering taking any positions in Bitcoin, whether it is long or short, you should always consider these moving averages, which tend to act as critical support and resistances. If we talk about the next level of moving average, which is the 50 period moving average, then the 50 period moving average is at about $36,070, and the 20 period moving average is currently at about 35,885. But the good thing about this is it has actually been pointing up, and we might soon get it crossed over 50 period moving average. Now let's take a quick look on the Bitcoin US dollar daily chart, and there's a certain pattern that I would like to show you here, and that is the RSI. On the RSI, what we can see right here is we have been making continuously lower highs, as we can see right here. Okay, so we made this first high of about 89 on 8th of January 2021, and from there we have been making continuously lower highs. So this is actually acting as a line of resistance for us, as we can see currently, and we have also been making lower lows, as we can see right here. So this is, if I have to talk about the RSI per se, then we are into this broadening wedge, if I may call it this way. So the way we trade in a broadening wedge is basically whenever we hit the lower part, we actually long Bitcoin, and whenever we hit the upper part, we actually short Bitcoin. Again, this is not a financial advice. These are my personal opinions. You need to do your own research before investing. And if I have to talk about the critical support and the resistances, then I need to get the fib retracement. Let's see what the fib retracement has in store for us right here as well. Again, as we can see on the daily time frame, there is a strong resistance at 37,962. So this is acting as a resistance for quite a few number of days. As you can see, we broke above it for a couple of days, but then again we broke below it, and since then it has been acting as a strong resistance. Yesterday as well, we tried to break above it. We had a small wick going above this, but then again it is acting as a strong resistance. But the more number of times we actually test a resistance or a support, it becomes weaker. That is what technical analysis says. So what I'm expecting for the short term is basically, if we test this for a couple of more number of times, we might soon get a closure above this $37,962 level. So this is the next level that we should definitely keep in mind. And if you have to take a quick look on the moving average ribbon, then we can see right here that we are currently sitting right on top of the 20-day moving average, which is at 36,653. After which we have the 200-day moving average sitting at about 42,100 level, which I feel will be a very strong resistance for us and a very important level for us going forward as well. Because if I have to talk about the weekly chart, then 42 to 45 is where our bull market support band is currently, and we need to get a closure above it and treat that as a support. Then only our move to the upside will actually continue. Let me pull out the EMA ribbon and let us see where are we placed on the EMA ribbon specifically. So this is the EMA ribbon that we have, and we can see here that we are getting resistance right at the EMA ribbon right here, and it gave us a short call back on 15th of May. So basically we have still to enter into this zone. Once we enter this zone, then probably we might have some bullish scenario going forward, but until and unless we are below this, then there is no chance for us to say that there is a bullish move coming up. Also, there is something very important that I would like to show you here. On the daily chart, I am actually seeing an M pattern right here, as you can see. Let me change this color. So this is actually an M pattern that is getting played out currently, as you can see right here. This is one, this is the M that is getting played out. So if we are to break below this, then this could be the base. So the M pattern is basically the double top pattern, if I may call it that way. And if I have to take a measurement from the top to the neckline or to the bottom, then basically our target to the downside becomes to approximately about $25,000, which is another key level that we want to take into consideration. Mind you, there is a gap on the CME futures at $26,000, which I feel will definitely get filled during this bear market. Now there is a chart which I would like to show you on the Bitcoin US dollar, which I haven't shown you anywhere in the past, and that is the Bitcoin USD 5-day chart. So let's jump onto that. So we are currently on the Bitcoin USD 5-day chart, and here we would like to show you the Gaussian channel. So as we know, the Gaussian channel proves to be a very strong support and resistance whenever we are near it. If we are above it, it acts as a very strong support, as we have seen in the past, and if we are below it, then it acts as a very, very strong resistance. Now, why I am showing you right now the Gaussian channel is basically we have been testing these upper range of the Gaussian channel for the past few days. This is the 5-day chart, so each candle here represents a 5 days. So the closure for this candle is due in 3 days and 5 hours from now. But the concern for me is basically if we enter the Gaussian channel right here, which we have done 4 times in the past, then our stay within the Gaussian channel is approximately 400 days. So if we just look left on the chart, we can see that basically we entered it the last time on 23rd of September 2019, and we stayed there for about 305 days. Prior to that, it was in March 2018, and we stayed there up to 420 days. Prior to that, we went there in 2014 March, and we remained there for the longest period of 585 days. And the first time we entered this Gaussian channel was back in 2011 September, wherein we remained there for 310 days. So basically what we can see is the period when we are above this Gaussian channel, it is a very good period, as we can see in 2017 also, that it acted as a very, very strong support. We tested it multiple number of times. It acted as a very strong support, but once we enter this zone, then it is a bear market, and we remain there for at least 400 days. So currently what I feel is, as I've told you earlier as well, the more number of times we test a particular support, it becomes weaker and weaker. So we have already tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and I believe that basically we might soon enter this zone of the Gaussian channel, which acts as a kind of a quicksand, if you may call it that way, and which actually absorbs the price within itself and doesn't let you get out of it very quickly. So a period of 1 year approximately, or 400 days, is something which we like to believe that we will be staying in this Gaussian channel if we tend to go inside this. This is a premium indicator that we have. The time frame is a premium one. You will not find this on the TradingView free version. So if you want to get any updates on the paid version of TradingView, or you want to get an update on this, do contact me in Telegram and I will share the details with you. Now there's another chart that I would like to show you, and that is basically the 6-month chart on the Bitcoin US dollar. So let us quickly get that. So on the 6 months chart, as we can see, there are very concerning signs that we are getting right here. Okay, so this candle precisely which we are talking about, if we tend to close somewhere about $30,000 or so, then this will be a gravestone doji candle. And by definition, a gravestone doji candle is found right at the top of an upward trend, and it marks the beginning of a trend reversal or a downward trend. So basically, this is something that I would like to keep an eye on. You should definitely keep an eye on this as well. And we have got about 19 days for the closure of this 6-month candle. So if we close this at about $30,000 or so, then this could be a very bad news for us. We have tweeted about the gravestone doji and the dragonfly doji continuously, so make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. The link for that is given in the description below. So that's pretty much it about this video. Do let me know how you feel about this video. Also, please smash up the like button and hit the subscribe button. This will motivate us to create more interesting videos for you. This was a requested video from our community. That's why we make it. We always listen to our family members that are there on Telegram. So make sure you join our Telegram channel. And if you have any doubts, either me or someone from the community will definitely answer your questions. Also, do share the video with your family and friends, because this video, I believe, is a very important video. It covers the Bitcoin picture in a holistic point of view. We have tried to cover at least 5 or 6 different charts in this video, and it would give a great idea about where Bitcoin might be heading next and a great trading opportunities as well. So thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Take very good care of yourself. Stay blessed, stay happy. Bye bye for now.